national college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Hurricanes will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Volunteers return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football when you've got a trigger man you trust. Let it rip.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Runs through a tackle. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Brock. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite them.
Fair catch, called for and made. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the Volunteers will send out the punt unit.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
They'll start this drive from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense.
He'll take a shot. And he's got it. Touchdown, Kane.
And this offense gets on the board and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. West Virginia managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. And they'll savor this one in Morgantown for some time, no matter the final score. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Yeah, that's just a timing route. But if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Pulls it in inside the 10. And he'll go down after a huge gain and picking up the first down.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They want to throw it. Makes his connection. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the field goal unit is on the field. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Good, right down the boulevard. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Trying play action. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to pass, it's Brock. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
We just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Brock. Gets it out quickly. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Hurricanes will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Spender fella, and he's loose. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Holt. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Feeling some heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Kane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because first and second down was ugly. They come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
The Volunteers will move the sticks. From that spot on the field, this is the area that we expert commentators call no man's land. So the call makes sense.
You have to go for it. You're in a situation where you're in field goal range for maybe elite kickers, but dude, go for it. You're not going to have anything to lose. Field position will still be okay. You got to go for it in these situations.
He's going to pass on second down. Throws to the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Taking it the other way. The 40. He's at the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Hurricane. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job. You're right. Doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10.
Fellas, few programs ooze history quite like Notre Dame and Michigan, and we've got an early clue on who might be coming out on top. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard-hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Fires to the big fella. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on second down.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down, I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge...
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Vols!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Wyoming handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Using the quick game. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets.
And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Dropping back, it's Brock. Fires to the right. He's got it. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. Got it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need one more yard for the touchdown on third down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good. And the kick is good. And, guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-them football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quick strike complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, it's Brock. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? He's looking to throw. Took a shot as he threw.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
We've got a good one going here in the 3rd quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for them?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Neutrals on your defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Wide receiver shows motion. Right back to the well. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. And the Canes have this offense rolling. It's a reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great discipline shown by the defense. When your job's contained, you're supposed to contain the football, not let your eyes deceive you. Ball starts to go away. Your job is to still contain the backside. Great job, staying disciplined. Great win for the defense.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They're bringing heat. And they got him for the sack.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Canes line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And it'll be downed right there.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up with great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Gets it across the 10, a pickup of 5 and out of trouble to the 12. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He's got his man. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Now they'll run the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Volunteers send out the punt unit. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Looking for a productive play on first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for a man. It's Brock. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Miami. They take the lead with the 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets to his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Syracuse had an impressive showing at home, and I know the fans inside the dome are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important 2nd down play from the 12. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Fires to the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Volunteers decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Slings it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. And the pass falls incomplete, and we played 3. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable with that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Scanning the field, it's Brock. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would leave it? It's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit, because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll try to do it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. And wings it incomplete.
Is incomplete.
will call on their punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Looking to go up top on first down. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The hand to the running back. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
The Canes will punt this one away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
Well, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple of throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one, and up for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He's got it near midfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for him.
Finds his tight end. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Wide open downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield to get the tackle for loss.
On second down, looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. Then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Keeps looking downfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Illegal block on the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. He gets it away from his own end zone. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Dances away again. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.